Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Amma ba'd, habibti fillah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As'al Allah kareem rabbil arshil azim an yatawallana fi dunya wal akhirah. We ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses us all, forgives us all, guides us all, rectifies our condition and affairs. Habibti fillah, sometimes as believers in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we make mistakes. We commit sins. We fall into the traps of the shaitan. However, the believer can always come back to Allah Azza wa Jal. And one of the things that are of grave danger to us as Muslims is extremism. And I want to talk about two types of extremism that unfortunately affects the Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam currently. And there are many other ways, because extremism or ghulu is tajawuz al-had, it's to go beyond the boundaries. So one of the sects that were known, the first Islamic sect that really made the concept of ghulu known, was the Khawarij. And in the many narrations of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they mention the extremism of the Khawarij, that they were known for their worship, but yet their understanding, their misinterpretation, their ta'wil fasid, and their tajawuz, their going beyond the boundaries, is what caused their destruction and downfall, so much so that they made takfeer to the Sahaba radiyallahu ta'ala majma'in. And then in contemporary times, but it's existed throughout history, this trait, are those who resemble an aspect of the Khawarij by making TABDEE, declaring others to be innovators with ease. And what you find from some of the ignorant youth, some of the who? Ignorant youth who speak without knowledge, who cut and paste their deen, who copy and slice and dice, and then they put together a new methodology together. They will easily take a caller from Ahlus Sunnah, a scholar known for Tamasik bi Sunnah, off the minhaj of the Salaf like nothing. No dawabit, meaning criterion, no shurut, no conditions. Basically, their conditions is personal. I don't like who you're sitting with. I don't like who one of your scholars were. I don't like this, I don't like that. It's about them. This is ghulu, it's extremism. And the scholars refer to this as tasri' fi tabdee', which means that some of the people, they are quick to declare another person an innovator. And I believe this with all my heart. What I have been able to be blessed with and privy to from the example of many of my scholars, that they did not fall into this trap, and they gave us a type of tarbiyah to be patient with Ahlul Sunnah. That's why they wrote books, a lot of imams in contemporary times, like Imam Abdul Masin al-Abad, like Sheikh Ibrahim Rahili, like Sheikh Suleiman Rahili, like Sheikh Rabi' bin Hadi al-Madkhali, like Kathir, like Sheikh Muhammad al-Imam in Yemen. So many of the scholars have spoken about the sickness of this. Because what you find is so many people who claim Salafiyah, they quickly speak about others and make ta'an, slander their methodology. And mostly because it's not down with them. You're not down with our clique. You're not down with our hizb. And this is a grave sickness. Recently, I had a social media pundit say that I'm not practicing Salafiyah. So that's a ta'an fi manhaji. They've made a slander against my methodology. They brought no dalil, no evidence. And if they were true, because my credentials are known, meaning my experience in adhering to the methodology, and ulama, kathir, min muqbil ila kathir, that it's known. It's not a simple hidden thing. And it's not something I have to brag about. It's just where Allah favored me to go. I went to Yemen. Imam Muqbil. I met many of those mashayikh that you read their translations. I studied with them. And it's not for the sake of bragging at all, and Allah knows. But it's to show you that you could sit behind the internet and a keyboard and declare this one to be a mubtadi'ah and this one to be a mubtadi'ah. And we know, and you're majhul, you're unknown. You go by a fake name even. Sometimes you have gay names. I'm not trying to be slanderous. Some of the people have homosexual type names, and I'm sorry that I say that, but I've seen some weird alqab. How could you call yourself that? And then you want to attack somebody else's methodology. So it's so important for us to be sincere to Allah, to adhere to the methodology of the Salaf as-Salih, to not be quick to take a person outside the fold of Islam or quick to take a person off the Sunnah. And all of it has to be based on adillah, mabni ala dalil. It has to be built on adillah, evidence. Like you said here, you did this here, and we have no reason to be patient with you here. You need to give us something. That's your deen, because you'll be responsible for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, before Allah azza wa jal. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us all, rectify our condition and affairs, bless us all with ikhlas, with thabat ala sunnah, sunnat nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.